Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 21. Last time we got, I think, I'm not even just last time, but the last two episodes have been insanely revealing. It's made me look at Eren at a different way, or in a different way. It's made me look at really everything in a different way. And for how many questions we got answered, we got a ton more questions on top of it, which this show loves to do. I'd love to know your guys' opinion on what do you think of Eren now after learning these bombshells in the last couple episodes. Let me know in the comments. If you are new somehow, definitely subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. That is in the description down below. And let's go ahead and start. Think of this. It's kind of, you're like literally controlling the narrative. You can pick and choose what you want to show and do this before. It's just, god damn it. There has to be more. His own future? So he saw himself, this is what I'm guessing, he saw him, everything that we saw last episode, he saw 4 years ago. And that's why his reaction when he saw that in memory and when Grisha decided not to do it, he was so surprised by it. And then he told like everything that he had done, because we had seen the episodes from season 3. So he saw the stuff there. And then he saw that memory as well after he'd done the, the kissing on the hand or whatever. So that's a literal memory. That's already happened. Him telling Grisha that, all that obviously literally happened. That's what his future was. He saw him do that point. He must have seen more than what we just saw there. That must have been part of it, but he saw even more of a future than it's showing on screen. That's what I'm getting from this. Holy shit. God damn! It's right. Oh, Jesus! Just like when he was a kid. Holy shit! Fuck my arm! He hasn't changed ever. Like, it's the same look, the same uncontrollable, needs to do it no matter what. He has not changed. The way Eren, everything that we saw in the last two memories, and showing Eren as a villain, as the one that's like, he's the reason why Grisha was even doing that and all that, makes me want to know that want to just think that there's more to this, that there, like, maybe it's just the part of me, we've been brought up through this show, in the beginning of the show, to want to, root for Eren, want to, like, and it's hard for me deep down to not hope that there is something deep down there. There's obviously something that they're just not showing us. There's something, because with everything else, with everything that's been shown in the last couple episodes, is forcing us as the audience to root for Zeke, to root for everybody that was shown as the antagonists. And it's really season 4 kind of started that, but this has gone to another level of it. And it's made me root for everybody else but Eren, and really see Eren as the villain. And like I said, maybe it's just the weakness in me and me wanting everyone to just have some type of redemption, but I don't want to completely give up on him. I want to think there's something. Oh, also, I do want to comment on the title. The title is From You 2,000 Years Ago. The first episode is what was it, like? I forget the exact title, but it had something very, very similar to this. Like, because I've rewatched the episodes pretty recently, so I've seen the episodes quite a few times now, so I remember the title name. So I'm hoping this is going to give us some answers.
ダメだよ、鼻水垂らしてちゃ。
Oh, I love this song. Ymir being ladylike. Are we gonna be able to see the... Ah, so 2,000 years ago. Finally, some, like, heavy past. Even back then, everything's slaves and pain. Taken freedom. God damn. Everybody blamed it on her. So even in life, and what, for an eternity, she's a slave and she's has a horrible life. It's like, does this girl ever catch a break? I don't know if you want or count that as freedom. What? Oh! Is she turning into a Titan? Holy shit, so this is how Titans were created? To save her life. Oh, and then they used her as a weapon. What a reward! So even the first Titan was a slave. Even when she's doing something, she's still being controlled and used. Well, how did there become all the other 8 Titans then? We finally get an origin story. The king is just used her. He put her out to die until she could actually do something for him. Oh. No. She took the... No! She must have actually loved him. She took the... That's how she dies? What the fuck? What the fuck? This guy is disgusting. And she died like that. Or... Oh, no! The wall names! Holy shit! Let's pause for a second. How the wall names are off of the daughters, right? The family, but that's how how we got 8 other Titans or whatever, like, or just passing on the powers. I didn't know that was even an option, and it's absolutely disgusting and disturbing one. They're not gonna. I didn't think it could get more dark and more just unhumane in this show, but it keeps. I mean, obviously it's the past and worse things, happen probably in, in earlier times, but that's on another level. And that's how the subjects of Ymir happened? She's a slave for eternity. I keep saying that somebody else has it the worst, and I think everybody just has it bad in this show. But holy shit. Of course he has always hated being a slave, wants freedom. She's the absolute, like, she is absolutely what he doesn't want to happen, doesn't want completely. Of course he would side with this. You can't go against seeing how bad that is. Zeke hasn't seen this, right? Zeke didn't see it, so... For 2,000 years for someone. She always follows the king because all the way back to the original king. Oh! The same face as Eren! Oh, shit! Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? This is how Eren's gonna survive? Oh no! Holy shit, the Titans of the Walls! This looks like the fucking apocalypse! Holy shit, it's the rumbling! Eren's taking control. Holy fuck! Oh my god! This is just on a whole other level. I mean, they keep stepping up and stepping up, but after seeing Ymir's story, her being on the same page as Eren, like Eren completely understanding her and being on the same page there, she's able to save him or whatever. And I'm gonna read this to understand, but hopefully it'll tell us something. But I'm now, even though we've seen all the stuff from the last 2 episodes, seeing the past there and then seeing her being on the same wavelength and thought process as Eren, it's like they want us to see Eren as a villain, but then they want to give us these breadcrumbs to, like, it's just impossible for me to 100% hate him. I want to know your guys' opinions in the comments, but it's 100%. After seeing how the king is there, and then thinking of every king, even Zeke there, every single person that's had these powers is just, it feels like just a replica of that. And how can you see that as a good thing? Yes, it's all a matter of opinion. It's all a matter of perspective. But it keeps like twisting and turning. That's what the show has really done, is made me flip opinions constantly, because it's just, oh wait, there's this and then there's that, and it really resembles life. When you don't know 100% of everything, it's hard to you're always going to be swayed to something. You can always try to reason and use reasoning and facts, but you're going to sway to something that's flipped on one side. And when this show does a really good example of going on both sides and flipping it constantly to an extreme. All right. I'm sorry. According to legend, the founder Ymir obtained the powers of the Titans when coming into contact with something. 4 generations, her blood and power were passed down by the Eldians. Her blood and power were passed down by the Eldians, and we saw that. Super nasty, in a nasty way. What the... Holy shit. Is this really winning? Or just crushing everything? What the fuck? What the fuck? How did they get there? So attack everywhere else? How is that freedom? I guess that's Eren's freedom. I think Eren just thinks there's no other way. And he's, like I said, I want to see what everything he's seen. Like, that's what I hope they give us, because I feel like there has to be, even though we saw her past, right? We saw her past. I understand that point and how bad that is and everything, but also there seems to be more that Eren has seen in the future that I think will help us even out and understand his opinion more so, even though we know how he thinks and everything. I think this episode really helped me understand from the perspective of not just Eren, but Ymir. Ymir is somebody that's always been a slave, which is hers. Always been a slave. Like, they got taken over and then even used then. And then even in death, she was used. Like, it's still used. And it's the same. It's like, it's crazy. I felt so bad. I feel so bad for her, but also now Eren, it's like she came right when Eren was close to her. It's like she came to life, and everything that all the stuff she could never express, she can finally it's like her own feelings. Like, she could finally let out all this probably inner hatred that's been there forever. And Eren is kind of like using it in a physical form now, but now it's like he's controlling, like he's able to send everybody. That's another thing that's a little confusing, is that they're all there. He's putting all these thoughts in their head or whatever, but they're in that same place. Maybe it's just for us, the audience, but are they there physically there, or is it more of like they're there for a second? That's the weird thing about going, using like the coordinate and all that stuff. I find that a little confusing, but very interesting. But doesn't that make, like, I mean, Eren has control over almost like pretty much the power that Ymir had. Okay, so the king could tell like, tell Ymir what to do, and they could make and change things, right? But now Eren seems to have more control than that. Like, it's like they're working together. It seems like to an extreme. And he's gonna crush all the enemies and kill everybody, right? And everybody that's not subjects of Ymir, that's Eldians. But attack everything. Attack all your enemies. Keep moving forward and defeat all enemies, and fight. Yes. But what then? What's the end game? That's the only thing I can think of there. It's to everybody, even people that everyone already looked at Eren as a villain, but this kind of just makes it over the top. Because even the biggest supporters, Armin, Mikasa, like they like Armin, even in the middle of it, he's like, wait, what? Why are we getting all the walls to do this? It's an extreme. I thought there was gonna be like a connection, because we got those titles, like those from you 2,000 years ago, and it was close to the first episode. Even though last episode we got to see a lot of the things that happened first episode, I thought there was gonna be some connection there, but that didn't happen. So it's but also from 2000. But I guess the connection would be like from 2,000 years ago. I guess the first episode we saw like the present or whatever, the first episode, but from 2,000 years ago, it's the past. So we got to see, I guess that title works, from the past, from 2,000 years ago. That was much needed. If you didn't hate like how some of the stuff worked with the kings already, that kind of makes it pretty solid. The first king is a disaster up to the extreme. It just makes me disgusted. But yeah, man, how can they keep this momentum with this show? Where do you go from here now? That's my biggest question. And how many episodes do we have left of this show? Let me know everything in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This is like me just reacting as it goes. So I always rewatch. When I edit, I can usually see things I missed. But if I missed anything, whatever the case is, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.